simple sample here, one that I did some time back. So what you want to do is actually, I want to show you how we are going to achieve that. So I'm actually going to go into another project, not that, sorry about that. So one which you've not done foundation layout form. So this is the one, this is the project, and where we want to do the foundation layout, as you can see, we have the ground floor drawing. This is actually the ground floor plan. Let me just hide some things so that you can see clearly. So we are going to hide the site and landscape and also the elevations. Then you see what you have. So this is actually what you are having. So what you want to do, I want to show you how you can do a foundation layout. Our wall is actually 200 millimeters. So what we are going to do first is that we are going to create a strip foundation section using complex profile tool. So we go to complex profile right here, then go to complex profile from the options toolbar, then click on this plus sign here for new, then we say new and give it a name. So the new profile, we are going to name it strip footing. So that is what we're going to go for. So what you have, this is actually a pre-installed profile that actually comes when you do that, when you actually go to complex profiles. So what you're going to do is that we are going to start from the strip foundation. From the strip foundation, since we have our thickness of 200 millimeters, meaning that the alpha induction wideness will be 600 millimeters. So we are going to go for 600 times 200 millimeters depth. Now we drag this one 200 millimeters so that it goes to the center, not 300 millimeters, sorry, 300 millimeters to the left, so that the reference point is central. Then this is actually our strip foundation. Let me change the material for that. We are going for concrete, structural concrete. That one is the one I want for that. Then now we need another one now for the wall. Since most walls for the foundation we usually do 600 millimeters minimum, so I'm going to go for a 800 millimeter wall. So I'm just going to type 200, then holding the shift and 8 for multiplication, go for 800 millimeters high. That is going to be our wall, and want to drag it, sorry, press Ctrl D to drag it. So we are going to drag it 100 millimeters to there, so that it comes to the center of our reference. Then we actually drag it now so that it falls on top of our strip foundation. Then the material for this, I'm going to go for brick. Let me just go for that. That is the material I like using. Like that. So what you can see here, we have a nominal height here of 1000 millimeters and nominal width of 600 millimeters. The width should not matter that much. So what you're going to do now, we are going to save this and make sure that this part here is selected, so that we are going to use this complex profile with the wall tool. And then you can now just close that profile manager. And then go back to ground floor plan, and then from ground floor plan you can also always create stories from here, because by default you usually have the ground floor plan alone. So you just need to create a new story. To create a new story, you just right click, then select create story, create new story. But I already done that, so I'm just going to go to that story. Then as you can see, we have nothing there yet, but we can activate the trace tool. Then now you see we have something appearing, our layout for the plan. You can always choose the reference. Since the ground floor plan is above the below story, that is what you are going to do, you are going to use. So now, since my story height, let me go for story settings first. Story height here was 2850, and I had a strip footing section of 1000. I can just change this one here from 2850 to 1000, so that I don't have to do so much calculations. Then that means that when I come here to start drawing my strip footing detail, I'm going to just come here, then make sure the complex profile wall is selected, then search for the strip footing. This is the one I want. Then I'll make sure that this chain method of construction is the one set. This one here first. Go to the wall setting tools, make sure that this wall projects at 0. So that is what we are going to start drawing like this. We are just using the center to center method. Okay, so what do I do? Like that. So this is actually the strip foundation that you've done for the exterior walls. Now we select this one, so we come from here, then we do the one for this one for this, one for this. Let's do it for all the walls that you have. And just like that, we are done with that. You can now check this one on 3D. Let me just hide something here. Control L. I'm going to hide the site layer, so that you see what you have. So this is basically what you're having. See the strip foundation right there like that. Now we have that. The other thing you need to do, you can actually add grid lines to show this, but I'm going to show you that in another video, because this is basically what you need to do. Because when you look at it closely, let me say I do a section. Let me just do a section so that you see what you have on the section. Sorry, on the section right there. This particular section, let us open that section. And you see, look at that section, you'll actually find you'll actually find that you have the stiff foundation there and the foundation wall there like that. So, and that is what you intended to achieve. Next video I'm going to show you how we are going to add grid lines to the foundation layer plan. So for those watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, share the video, subscribe, and leave a comment in case you have any inquiry. Thank you for watching.